Let's be honest, who hasn't dreamed of making money online? It's a huge topic, but it's also filled with a ton of noise and confusion. If you're tired of all the hype, you are in the exact right place. We're about to cut through all of that and lay out a realistic guide for 2026.
I mean, it's such a powerful idea, isn't it? The thought of earning an income from pretty much anywhere, totally on your own terms. But what does it actually take to make that dream a reality?
So that brings us to the big question, right? This is really at the heart of what we're talking about today. I want you to forget all the crazy promises you've probably seen online. We're going to break down what it really takes to succeed.
Okay, this slide just nails it. On the left, you've got the hype. You know the stuff I'm talking about. Promises of instant cash, zero effort, some kind of secret formula that nobody else knows. But then on the right, you have the reality, which is the path that actually works. It's about developing skills, building solid systems, and just being consistent with models that are proven to work. All right, so let's get right into it and tackle one of the biggest myths out there. Getting this right from the beginning is absolutely key to having the right mindset for all of this. Ah, yes, we've all heard this one, haven't we? The idea that you can just set something up one time, and then poof, the money just rolls in forever without you having to lift a finger. It sounds amazing, but it's really not the whole story.
So here's the big mindset shift. Instead of thinking passive income, let's start thinking about leverage. See, reliable online income, it starts with active work. You have to put in the effort up front to build something valuable. Over time, that work can start to generate income with less of your direct involvement. It's not magic, it's just the result of that strategic initial effort paying off.
Okay, so if the easy money thing is just hype, then what's real? Well, it turns out sustainable online success is built on a really simple but super powerful foundation.
And this right here, this is the absolute core of it all. So many people fail because they're constantly chasing shortcuts and magic bullets. But the real goal, it's to build a solid foundation that can actually support your goals for the long haul. And here they are, the 3 pillars that hold everything up. First, you've got to develop skills that are actually valuable, skills people are willing to pay for. Second, you build systems. This could be anything from a content calendar to a client outreach process, something that makes your work more efficient and lets you scale up. And third, and this one's huge, you have to be consistent. A great workout once a month doesn't get you in shape, right? Same thing here. So, knowing these pillars is a fantastic start, but how do you actually apply them? The key is to realize there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's about finding the right path for you. This is so important. The right model for you depends on your life, your personal situation, not what's trendy this week. Just look at the table. If you've only got a few hours a week to spare, maybe a side hustle is perfect. If you're already an expert at something, well, freelancing is a super direct way to start earning. And if you have a big, long-term vision, then building a real business as a digital entrepreneur is probably the goal. Your life should dictate your strategy, not the other way around. Okay, so let's boil all this down. If you're going to take just one thing away from our time together, what's the most important idea? What should your first, realistic step actually be? Honestly, this quote says it all, perfectly. Stop chasing this myth of passive income. Instead, just focus on doing valuable, active work right now. Build your skills, create your systems, and trust that if you stay consistent, that effort will eventually turn into the leverage and the freedom that you're looking for. So I want to leave you with this final thought. Just shifting your main question from, how can I get rich quick? To how can I build something of value that actually lasts? That little change in perspective is the single most important step you can take. That is the real secret to making money online in 2026 and for years to come.